So, it's interesting. I was a part of a big study and talked to just a ton of C-suite executives and asking them what they thought their largest challenges were to creating long-term sustainable growth. And the number one challenge was internal. And we tend to think about our greatest challenges. We point to our competitors. We look at trends and things that are happening in the marketplace, but we don't point to ourselves. And what I'm taking away from your conversation here so far is that we are our greatest challenge of being seen as a support center, as a cost center. If we don't stand up and take our rightly seat at the table in terms of representing the customer, and whether that's feedback on the new product launch, whether it's sales, the marketing campaign that just rolled out, right? Pricing, so much we have feedback on that it's incumbent upon us. If we don't look at ourselves as valuable, who else will? So I'd love to hear, how do we stand up? Like proving the contact center value to senior leadership. How should we do that? What are the steps that you would recommend that we take?
I love the question. So I guess, just like you said, it's the case of rather than the contact center leaders pointing fingers to other divisions, there are several actions that we need to do internally and change of mindset and direction in order for us to be able to change the label of supporting function or the fact that we are cost center, not revenue center. I guess the number one is revisiting our current KPIs. So traditional metrics are not enough. Like when you go to a C-suite, just like you said, or a CEO, and you tell them, you know what, the HT is going down. Honestly, they couldn't care less. If they tell them that the first response time or their SLA is like 99%, well, okay, I'm paying a lot of money, so it should be 99%. But again, this is not really what they are interested in hearing. You need to connect your own KPIs and build your own KPIs in a way that you can actually relate it to revenue generation or cost saving with actual numbers, not intuition, not aspiration, but with actual figures. Speaking of studies, there was this one study that was published by Forrester, I guess 2023. They didn't publish the name of the company, but they mentioned that for one of the O2 manufacturers in the US, if their NPS score, their customer experience scores went up by 1%, it equals in revenue $1 billion. They did this exact same study for O2 and home insurer, and they mentioned that this 1% would equal $370 million. So it's not just a matter of, you know what, I want my customers to be happy or I want my customers just to be satisfied for this, but it's because there are lots of dependencies, whether revenue or cost saving or opportunity to upsell and cross sell whenever you link your KPIs as a contact center to revenue generation or mainly revenue generation. I would put it this way.